pretty good flute playing, it is.
Herbie Mann, Hijack Your Love from 1974. Made it up to number 14 on the top 40 charts. You and I were just doing a little math here. You know, you release 160 albums since 1954. Your last one is in 2003. Now, our math deduced that would be 59 years, right? About.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you figured it out that mathematically that was almost 3 albums a year that Herbie released since 1954.
Well, he knew what he was doing every day. At
Yeah.
least that was for the...
Well, yeah, he was a busy man. The studio was his home. But Herbie Mann, Hijack Your Love, our lost oldie this morning. All right, it is 7:03, and time for the news brought to you by Smith Discount Pharmacy, corner of 2nd and Chillicothe, across from the school, South Webster, Maine, the newest location in Minford, serving you since 1925. Downtown, we got 73 degrees, and here's Mark Williams.
Thanks a lot, Steve, and good morning, everyone. Ohio Governor Mike DeWine has signed the new state budget, and with this report, here's ONN's Jay Fox.
With only 45 minutes to spare, Governor Mike DeWine signed the new budget, which includes more than $1 billion in state tax cuts, thanks to the adoption of a new flat rate tax of 2.75% for all Ohioans. It's a move designed to simplify state taxes, but opponents say it only benefits the wealthy. The reduction will be staggered, with the new rate taking full effect in 2026. Money for the Brown Stadium was approved, and changes to Modell's law will make it difficult to challenge the project, where land has been purchased and groundbreaking has been scheduled.
State Representatives Justin Pizzulli of Scioto County and Kevin Ritter of Washington County are pleased to announce the formation of the Appalachian Caucus, a bicameral bipartisan gathering of state legislators serving Appalachia. Pizzulli and Ritter were chosen by the members as the co-chairs of the caucus. This group will work collaboratively to advance policies that will enhance the region's economy and overall quality of life. State Representative Mark Johnson of Ross County is also a part of the caucus. The Greater Huntington Jazz and Symphonic Band will perform their annual Free Patriotic Concert this evening at 6:30 at the Ohio University Southern Rife Rotunda. The concert venue has been moved from the Ironton Farmers Market due to the threat of thunderstorms. A free will offering will be taken to help defray sheet music expenses for the band. The symphonic band consists of approximately 50 members performing on various wind, brass, and percussion instruments. They perform standard concert band arrangements representing multiple styles and genres. The jazz band is approximately 25 members, all of whom are members of the symphonic band, and performs standard jazz, big band, and jazz rock arrangements. The jazz band is directed by Mr. Tom Chafin. Summer is full of outdoor activities, and this week the holiday means outdoors at night. That means mosquitoes. And here's ONN's Tracy Townsend with Dr. Mike Patrick at Nationwide Children's Hospital about how we can protect ourselves.
Medical experts say take note of your own and especially your child's allergic reaction. Insect bite reactions are localized. Some people, though, are more allergic than others. Insect repellents, you want to use those sparingly. You want to make sure they have DEET. And be sure that when you put them on, you get them off when you go inside. Take a shower. I did ask Nationwide Children's Hospital emergency medicine expert, Dr. Mike Patrick, what to do if you get a mosquito bite.
So you want to stop the scratch, stop the itch. And the best way to do that is going to be with over-the-counter hydrocortisone cream.
For WNXT News, I'm Mark Williams reporting.
Yeah, sometimes the bugs don't want to bite you. They just want to mess with you. Like the waspers. You know, you're on the porch and they decide to come out and buzz you. They're not trying to sting you or kill you. They just want to see you do that little girly man dance.
Hence
don't get away. It's a wasp. It's a
hence
wasp.
the name bugs. Bug you.
They bug you. There
bug
you go, man. You're on top of it this morning.
Well, yeah, I get a good one off every once in a while.
You're teaching me words I never knew, and now you're teaching me why bugs do what they do. I'm going to hang around with you a little more often because you're a cool dude.
All right,
know.
thank you.
As we earlier tried
I have one
to
person at least that thinks so. So
well, yeah,
that was right.
Well, you're fitting the criteria.
I do fit the criteria, unfortunately, I think. Or fortunately.
Teaching an old broken down guy like me new stuff that I never thought I would ever learn. Man, I feel renewed. Thanks to Mark Williams here.
Glad I could help.
Yeah, well, as we take a look at the calendar, the clock is running, and the good news is no rain on the 4th of July.
That's very good news.
Yeah, it is. It may be a little hot, but that's okay. I'll take that over rain.
Well, it's supposed to be.
Well, yeah, this is summer, by the way, people. It's summer. It's supposed to be hot. Okay. All right. But, only 3 days away from the big celebration. Yeah.
I got 3 more days, gonna drive out of state to go buy illegal fireworks. The 4th of July set things on fire. I hope that nobody gets hurt. Getting better stuff that's more fun to blow up. Otherwise it's sparklers and snakes. Before holiday traffic sucks, buying fireworks with 3 more days.
That's right, man. Stock up and stock up good.
For sure. Or just go to Portsmouth or New Boston and watch them.
That's what the cool people do.
That's right.
All right. Thank you, Mark Williams. This update brought to you by Smith Discount Pharmacy into 3 convenient locations, conveniently serving you since 1925. We'll do sports and Chuck next.
In 1925, the first television image was transmitted, and a new car cost about $525. That same year, Smith's Pharmacy opened its doors to serve Portsmouth and the surrounding area. For over 100 years now and through 4 generations, Smith's Pharmacy has been helping the area get well with care and convenience. The first area pharmacy to offer computerized prescriptions and one of the first to provide free monthly med boxes. There's never a long wait. Drive-through convenience, free same-day delivery. Visit Smith's Pharmacies, Portsmouth, Medford, and South Webster.
All right. Time for sports brought to you by Sapper Advanced Technology of Piketon. They manufacture rock-solid roll-off dumpsters built from recycled American steel, and they're available for purchase or rent. Just call 464-522-0. All right. Well, I had to tune in last night. Of course, it was a kind of a dismal first inning for the Reds. You'll tell us about that. But there's just something about watching and looking in and watching Fenway Park, looking at it, seeing those wooden seats. Tom Leach is a rather big guy, right? Right. I mean, he's
your old buddy and voice of the Kentucky Wildcats, football and basketball.
My baseball traveling buddy.
Mm-hmm.
To try to see him get into one of those 18-inch wooden seats that you see in Fenway was quite the scene.
Yeah, evidently people weren't quite as wide back in the day. Maybe it was the fedoras that they wore. It just made your rear end smaller.
I don't think God intended for anybody to have a butt more than 18 inches. And because they proved it when they made the seats at Fenway Park. But anyway, it's just a stoic, great place. And when we went, we did the tour.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell you what, and it was, we had about 20, 30 people in our group, and the tour guide takes us to the top of the Green Monster.
Right.
And the big deal is, of course, and Carlton Fisk in Game 6 of the World Series against the Reds hit a home run right here that won the game. And the guy's going on and on and on about it. So after he finished, I had to throw in my little 2 cents worth. I'm going, yeah, that's interesting. Where did Bucky Dent's home run land?
Haterade.
Yeah. All right.
I don't get that, though. I really don't. And I've heard stories like that from yourself and others, and I know that is a big, big part of baseball history, especially Boston Red Sox series, but history. But it was in Game 6 of the series, and they wound up losing in Game 7 to the Big Red Machine. That, to me, that would be like, hey, remember Super Bowl 23 when Stanford Jennings returned that kickoff for a touchdown? It was amazing. But yeah, Joe Montana did find John Taylor. You know what I'm saying? I mean, leave out the big part of it. But you're so right on Fenway Park. That has to be a field that probably has more personality than any other park out there, with all the nooks and crannies, which we saw last night during Weiler Abreu's inside the park home run. I mean, that doesn't happen at too many other ballparks, but that thing hit basically dead center right there in that little cubby hole before the monster starts, and it bounced off a rail and just was going everywhere out in the outfield. But it's very cool. You got the pesky pole out there in right field.
Well, you can hit a 200-foot home run
if you put the right English on it, and that occurred last night for the Boston Red Sox. It just wound right around the foul pole out there in right field, the pesky pole, and then of course the big green monster in left field. So a unique ballpark, to say the least. And anytime you watch a game on television, or I'm sure actually being there in person, it's literally like you step back in time.
Oh, it is absolutely. It's great. Built the same year the Titanic went down,
Wow.
1912. There you go.
It's held up a little better, don't you think?
Well, yeah, the Reds probably got that feeling last night in the first innings. All right, here's Chuck and more.
No kidding. You talk about some momentum getting sunk last night. The Reds were on a roll, but they fell hard in Boston, 13-6. Rough first inning for rookie pitcher Chase Burns. Boston jumped out to a 7-0 lead in the first inning. Burns gave up all 7 of those first inning runs off of 5 hits. He only got 1 out before being yanked. The Reds did fight back to make it 7-4 in the 5th, but Boston did too many good things. Weiler Abreu, I mentioned he had an inside-the-park homer. He also had a grand slam. Matt McClain did have 3 hits for Cincinnati, and Austin Hayes had a couple of hits, both of which were extra base hits, a triple and a homer. The Reds will play the Red Sox again tonight in Boston for Game 2 of the 3-game set. It will be a 7:10 first pitch, and you can hear the contest on Fox Sportsmouth AM 1260 and 95.7 FM with coverage beginning at 6:40. Brady Singer will get the start for Cincinnati. Cleveland was off yesterday, but back to work tonight. The Guardians will visit another historic ballpark, Wrigley Field, to play the Cubs for an 8:05 first pitch. Cleveland will look to snap a 4-game losing streak. Shawnee State University has hired a new men's basketball coach. It's Fred Limas, who spent last season as an assistant at Florida A&M. The Cleveland Cavaliers acquired Lonzo Ball over the weekend in a trade with the Bulls. Ball was the number 2 overall pick in the 2017 NBA draft. The Cavs will be without the services of Ty Jerome next season. The reserve guard has signed a 3-year, $28 million contract with the Memphis Grizzlies. And the WNBA is coming back to the Buckeye State. The league is expanding to 18 teams over the next 5 years, with Cleveland, Detroit, and Philadelphia all set to join the league by 2030. Cleveland's WNBA team will begin play in 2028, the same year that Shawnee State expects to play football. So a lot of good things on the horizon. And that is a look at sports.
And thank you, Chuck. Brought to you by Sapper, Advanced Tech in Piketon. And again, whether you're hauling construction debris, cleaning up a site, or starting your next big project, call 464-5220. We got traffic weather together next.
Looking for toughness that gets the job done? Meet Sapper Advanced Tech, a veteran-owned powerhouse right out of Piketon, Ohio. Manufacturing rock-solid roll-off dumpsters built from recycled American steel. Whether you're hauling construction debris, cleaning up a site, or starting your next big project, we've got the dumpsters for purchase or rent, ready to roll when you are. Engineered for strength, built with purpose, backed by service that never quits. Call Josh at 740-464-5220 today. Sapper Advanced Tech, built to serve, built to roll.
And traffic brought to you this morning by your friends at the Scioto River, 1024 Gallia Street. And they'll come to you, too, because the river, they do love to cater. And this morning, if you're coming 52 into town or out of town, right there in Sugar Grove, man, they have got a mess. One lane, because they're putting some power lines or something up. But, yeah, there's a long, long light there that you're going to have to deal with. Also, we've got drag patching today. That's going to be taking place on Shepherd Fork. And a little bit of fog by the river, but that's kind of gotten a little worse here in the last half hour. If you see something we need to know about, let us know at 354-1993. Traffic and service of the Scioto River opens 7 days a week.
Weather a service of A1 Auto Glass, which now has a windshield calibration machine used to recalibrate all of the safety features in the windshields of foreign vehicles. This used to have to be done at a dealership after installation, but now you can save money by getting it done at A1 Auto Glass in Portsmouth.
Today's the first alert weather day as clouds, showers, and storms return to the region. A front is crossing. It's a good thing for quieter weather in the days beyond, but we got to watch for those downpours that occur when it comes through. Spot flooding is possible. Highs today stay in the lower and mid 80s, dropping to the 60s tonight. And as sunshine comes back on Wednesday, it'll be pleasant and seasonable with highs in the mid 80s.
I'm WSAZ News Channel 3 meteorologist Brandon Butcher on the Ohio Valley's hit music channel, Mix 99.